finally making this video for my friend, who I call the Great Gods on this channel. So what I'm doing is, this is an odd peyote stitch cuff, like an odd peyote cuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it together. So I like to take this string and weave it through both, like the beads on both sides. So since it starts out on this side, I'll go and I'll put it through the orange on this side. Then what I'll do next is I will go and put it through the yellow on the next side. Sometimes I'll just go and put it through the yellow on this side again, which I'll, depending on how I want it to look and how much security I want it to have, or sometimes I'll just skip to white. But for this one, well actually no, don't do that. At least not through the side that I put it through. If you're going to do it, you're going to want to loop it through the yellow again. So, yeah. Because if you did it the way that I just did it, it would look really funky. So yeah, since I got it through the yellow again, it goes to a full loop. And it's really just based off of how strong you want it and how much string you can use. So what I would do here is usually I'll always go to the bead that is facing out first, if I can. And then I'll go and loop it. And you can snip off the ends when you're starting with odd peyotes, but I prefer to not do that so that I can tie it off. Hang on, I'm just gonna skip to the end real quick. I'm just gonna do a couple things off camera. I just did a couple tedious tasks off camera, but for the very end here, you know where this blue is, don't mind if it protrudes out, you know, especially when working with it. All you need to do is try and keep it as straight as possible until the very end, and then you should be fine. And what I'll do, since there's a gap here, is I will bridge the bead under here and then go all the way up until it's as close as it can be to functionally work with the other side of the string. But that's my method. It doesn't always work for people. Sometimes my method doesn't even work for me. I haven't tied off a odd or even an even peyote in a decent amount of time, so I have lost my magic. Okay, I worked my magic and got these two together. They have to be one bead apart though, or they will not tie together properly.